You know, sometimes when you get start to get a lot of subscribers, or necessarily not a lot. I mean, technically, 7,000 subscribers is more than a lot of people, but it's not a lot of subscribers. You don't want to bring attention to other YouTube channels because you don't want your trolls to go over there and start fucking with them. And to me, that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because I've come across quite a few YouTube truck drivers, male and female, black, white, big Asian, and I say Asian, but that's probably racist. They might not even be Asian. They might be Japanese or Chinese or Cambodian or something like that. But it sucks because I want to put their name out there because I personally enjoy their content. But because of the trolls and all the negative people out there, I know that if I put their name out there, they're going to start to get criticized and judged, and so YouTube will go from something that's supposed to be fun and something to do to something that's becomes a burden. And I give a couple examples, like with Saray. I honestly enjoy Saray content. It wasn't necessarily about trucking, but I enjoyed her content. And then I put her out there, then Trucker Brown put her out there, and now, she's like, I don't know if I want to continue to do YouTube. Now, yeah, even though my intentions weren't bad, I feel like the subscribers I have or the clientele I have, when I directed it her way, it brought a lot of negative people to her channel. Did her subscribers grow? Yeah. But was it worth the shit that she got to go through in order to continue to do YouTube? No, not at all. So now it's kind of like, like I saw Rich the Trucker's video, right? And I was like, hey, I told Trucker Brown, hey man, this dude Rich the Trucker shouted us out, because we all appreciate the shout out. Shout out is a big deal to me and to Trucker Brown and to the other drivers. When people shout us out like, hey, thank you for you know what, I should stop here to get that hose that LoShawn had. Oh well. And so it's like I shouted out Rich the Trucker, and then him and Trucker Brown, I guess, kind of got into it for whatever reason. And now it's like when I shout somebody out, I have to take into account the repercussions of me saying their name to the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people that actually watched that particular video. And it sucks. It sucks. There's about 8 people right now that I say, hey, I want to shout this person out. I really enjoy your content. And for some people, it's cool. It's like, oh man, TheRightBrotha shouted me out. Come on, driver, what are you doing? I'm only doing 55. Your speed limit is 70. You know what? Let's go on and push you. Let's go and push you out the way there, driver. There you go. There you go. But I want to shout them out, but it's like now that I have so many subscribers, it's like I got to take into account the repercussions of me putting their name out there to the masses, because a lot of people don't know them. They might got 70 subscribers or 40 subscribers, or I really want to stop this camera from shaking. I don't have my a rag that I usually use to stop it from shaking, and so and I was just watching a couple of the videos today, and I was like, I really enjoyed the content. It was a hot mess, but it was life. It was reality. It wasn't scripted. It was just like, this is how this person feels. This is what's going on in this person's life. This is what. Oh, you know what? Let me try this. this is what's this person's life. And to me, the shit is entertaining, it's funny, and it's genuine. But I can't shout that person out, and I can't even like their video because of, of what will happen if I go over there and say, hey, I like this person. I don't know that person's content well enough to say, hey, if I shout them out, they can handle it. They can handle the repercussions that come from me saying their name. And I don't know if they can handle that or not. Because it'd be different if I just shouted out their name and their subscribers go up, but the amount of attention that they would get because I shouted them out, or Trevor Brown shouted them out, or this person shouted them out, or that person shouted them out, I don't know if they can handle the pressure. And to me, that sucks. That really sucks. And it even sucks more than that. Oh, you know what? Hang on, y'all. I'm going to see if I can stop and shake it with this and this. I'm over here in beautiful, sunny California. Okay, that should be a little better. I don't know if there's image stabilization on this phone or whatnot. But isn't that crazy? That once you get X amount of subscribers, when you find somebody else's content that you like and you want to shout them out, you have to wait and think, if I shout them out, can they handle what's going to come with that? Meaning, can they handle the amount of subscribers that they probably end up getting? Can they handle the amount of trolls that they get? Can they handle the attention that comes with me shouting their name out? Can they handle that? That's something that I have to ask myself now when I find somebody content. Like there's a lot of videos I watch. That's all I do is I watch YouTube a lot. And there's a lot of videos that I be wanting to, I really enjoy their content. I might comment on it or something like that, but I won't like it and I won't shout their name out because I don't want other people to come along and be like, oh, who is this person? So how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel that am I overthinking it? Because I want to show them appreciation that I like them, but the only way I can do it is with subliminal messages. Like if I be like, crack is whack, or oh yeah. The people who watch their videos, or if that person who's in that video or that YouTuber watch this video and I laugh and say, oh yeah, they'll know what I'm talking about, and they're most likely gonna be like, that's not funny, that person's not funny, I don't know why you would remember that instead of the content I make, but it's weird. Because this is a space that I've never been into where if I say somebody's name, it's not like you're around the city and you be like, because if you're around San Diego, especially like 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years ago, especially, if you say the name Big Country, 9 times out of 10, 2 out of 3 people are going to know who you're talking about. They're going to be like, Big Country, the big dude, tall dude? Yeah. Oh, most likely they're going to say, that's my partner, that's my friend, or that dude's a fool, or something like that. But it's kind of like, now I'm saying somebody's name who I never met and exposing them to the subscribers that I have. And I'm doing it with the intention of letting people know, hey, there's some good content over here. There's some good content with this person over here. I really enjoyed this person's content. And it sucks, man. It's like, shit. Okay, well, how do I get somebody exposure without exposing them? How do I direct my traffic over to their channel so people can enjoy what I enjoy? Because here's what I enjoy. I enjoy, we can all talk about the same, we can all talk talk about steer tires, right? But I will enjoy the way somebody else would relay the message better than I would enjoy this person. Now, it could be a racist thing, because I tend to like watching black people because I feel like I can relate. That's probably why when I go to porn, I like to go to Ebony. You know, I can relate to what good black pussy look like. Disclaimer: this is not safe for work. But I'm just using that as an example, like, and a lot of people that I watch are not black, but they have good content. The way they express themselves, the way that they are able to connect through the camera to somebody else. That's the type of stuff I like. I like organic. I like that organic YouTube video. You know, I don't like the sit down at a desk scripted A, B, C, D. I know. I like you to turn the camera on, be yourself, and whatever you want to put out there, you put out there. That's how I do. As y'all know, as y'all just witnessed when I talked about porn. That's kind of me just being me. And and that's the type of videos I like. But again, how can I let a person know, oh, Lisa 10, you need to back on up, baby. How do I let a person know that I appreciate their content without bringing, because to me, saying somebody's name on a YouTube video is like, hey, I respect what you're doing. That's how I look at it. When I shout somebody out, hey, thank you for making the content that you're making. I respect what you're doing. That's how I look at it when somebody shouts, a shout out on YouTube. When somebody shout me out, hey, TheRightBrotha, big country. Because of you, I went ahead and got my license. That makes me proud that I was able to help. I put this information out in the ether, and somebody reached up and grabbed it, and it resonated with them. But now I want to put content out there, other people content out there, and let them know, hey, even though I have X amount of subscribers, I'm still just a normal guy. But when I speak, it has power. And the more subscribers you get, the more powerful the message that you have will be interpreted, will be picked apart, will be analyzed, will be heard, will be experienced. It's a phenomenon that I'm not used to on YouTube, I guess. I'm used to walking into a room and commanding the presence because of my stature. You can't miss me when I walk in the room. There's absolutely no way you don't look and be like, damn, that's a big motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I command the room naturally. But on YouTube, I just feel like there's a learning curve that I have to learn, because y'all hang on. Okay. There's a learning curve there, like I don't understand how to expose somebody without exposing them to what it is that I do. They might have just a life blog. They might be like Saray is a truck driver, but her channel wasn't about trucking. Her channel was about beauty and natural organics and learning and stuff like that. But because I directed this particular type of traffic tour, her channel changed, and she changed as far as her views on YouTube go. And I don't mean like views on YouTube, I mean her view of YouTube. So, what do y'all think? Y'all think I'm just being a bitch? I'm overthinking? I'm being a puss about it? If you like their content, like their videos, subscribe to them. This, and that. And it's like, shit, I don't even want to subscribe to them because you can see who I subscribe to. So I most likely ain't going to subscribe to them because, again, I have people that watch my page that want to find out who I'm watching, who I'm subscribed to, and so on and so forth. And they want to go over there and see the content that I'm watching. So I don't know. That's why I'm coming to y'all and I'm asking y'all, how do y'all feel about it? Now, it's a double-edged sword because me, I'll block a troll in a minute. Like, if you continue to make dumb comments on every video, eventually you're going to get blocked. So I don't want to deal with it. You know, but that's just me. That's how I work. So a lot of people who do comment, they tell me the truth instead of, you know, being negative. And again, some of the people that I watch, again, I don't know. I can handle the trolls. Yeah, I just said I block them, but I can handle them. Like, if they start to say this dumb shit, I just block them and don't even give them the time of day or the attention. But I do a lot of live feeds. So when they do come on my live feed, I go ahead and, you know, and I ignore them. It doesn't bother me. But some people are not strong enough to handle the negative shit that come along with a person like me or a person like Trucker Brown shouting your name out. They can't handle it. You know, you start to talk about how light-skinned they are, how dark-skinned they are, nigger, monkey, coon. You start to say all this bad stuff about them for absolutely no reason, just because. And then again, you know, I don't want them to feel like I don't want them to lose out because they're affiliated with me. You know, that's another way of thinking about it. It's like, if I shout their name out, people gonna think they're affiliated with me, and they gonna kick them out of groups, and you know, nah, you fuck with Big Country. We really don't get down with YTTA, and it's not even about that, man. It's about quality, organic content that's genuinely entertaining. Just being an entertaining person, just, you know, organically, genuine, not forced. So I might be overthinking it. You know, because I'm thinking, like, for instance, if I didn't shout Rich the Trucker name out, some of the people probably not know who he was. Some people would have found him eventually. But it's kind of like, I felt like I put a spotlight on the dude, and he got probably some good and some negative from it. If I never would have shouted Saray name out, she probably would still be putting out YouTube content without dealing with all the drama that's going on with YouTube. So I might be overthinking it. Might be overthinking it. Oh, that sound feels so good, y'all. I'm back in Cali, baby. I'm 5 hours from home, and I gotta deliver 3 hours from where I'm at. You know. Oh, that Cali sun feels so good. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. Trucker Brown, you'll understand this feeling you'll get one day, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you get out the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Because you Eastern Regional and everything. Yeah, you know? See it. But, yeah, I could definitely be overthinking it. I'll let y'all do it. Y'all let me know. Am I overthinking it, or is that a genuine concern that I should have when it comes to putting people's name out there? And again, Rich the Trucker, I'm just using you as an example because of the minor stuff that happened. You know, so I'm just using that as an example. So Ray, I'm just using you as an example because of the feeling you have about YouTube and everything. Because you're putting yourself out there, man. You're putting yourself out there and you're exposing yourself for the world to see, the World Wide Web to see, in any country at any time. And that's something that a lot of people don't take into account when they start doing YouTube videos. I never took it into account because I never thought I would be where I was at. I just enjoyed talking shit on camera and seeing the response I get. You know, so anyway, it's the Right Brother. About to go take this load to Long Beach. LBC, son. LBC, son. Take this load to Long Beach, hopefully get unloaded, drop this trailer, run home, get my phone, come back up, and head back out, baby. Yes. I holler. Oh, alright, so y'all see the trucks over there? Let me see if I can zoom in. See how they parked on the off-ramp right over there? That's so, again, you know what, I don't know why I always gotta get educational on some shit. Alright, it's the Right Brother. I'm out. Peace.